Okay, now I'm going to talk about two new lights from Nite Rider, the Nite Rider Pro 600 and the Nite Rider Pro 1200. 600 is a 600 lumen light selling for $499, and the 1200 is a 1200 lumen light selling for $649. So they come in these pretty nice canvas cases, carrying bag that we've all known Nite Rider for. And this is the Pro 1200. So I call this the Sherman tank of bike lights today because they're overbuilt. Hard case, weatherproof, industrial mounting system, a lot of ribbing, cooling fins, a protective plastic outer. You know, if you're riding cross country or going on a mountain bike race from Canada to Mexico or in Alaska, this is the one you want. You know, this is what's gonna keep functioning day in and day out in the elements. The downside is it's heavy. You know, it's about 800 grams. It's not much heavier. It's about the same as previous Nite Rider systems. You know, where you had the water bottle light and a big head unit. So it's about the same in that regards, if that's what you're used to. But compared to the other crop of LED lights that are 200 to 400 grams, you know, you're up there in the weight category on this one. So a couple neat features is the mounting system. Nite Rider is really one of my favorites. A lot of people now use either zip ties or these rubber bands or industrial rubber bands where you just hook on the handlebar. They work in a minimalist way, but it's not easy to move from bike to bike for the zip ties, and a lot of them you can't aim left to right. People say, oh, you don't need to aim left to right, it's a big beam. Well, let me tell you, if your light is centered spot on, it kind of helps you guide you through the night because these lights are so bright now. Also, one of the things that Nite Rider does is this is an offset mount. So you mount this close to your stem and your light will be perfectly centered on your bike like this. So once you have it on, you could do up and down, and you could also do left to right. So you can have perfect aim. You could even there's also another ratchet here where you can aim it when this thing is cinched down. So this thing accommodates small handlebars and oversized handlebars. So 1200 lumens, a little bit extra weight. The other one is 600 lumens. One thing that's really worth mentioning before I show you the beam patterns is Nite Rider invested a lot of technology on their software. Basically, this thing goes to a charging port. Let me show you. It's a little bit stiff when it's new, but this is your battery, and this is a smart battery. You just plop it in your charging port, which they include. And the charges, it's got a little fuel gauge, little animation showing you that it's charging, so it's pretty neat. And then that charging station has a USB port. You connect that to your computer, and it allows you to configure the light settings on your light. Low, medium, high. You can specify exactly how many lumens you want on low and on medium. And while you're doing that, it's going to tell you, what your runtime is going to be. Flash mode, you can even designate how long you want it on and off. That's how detailed it is. And then you can have profiles, something like race profile or commuting profile that are easy to save, and you just download. I'm going on a race this weekend. Give me my race profile mode. That way I can do my 24-hour race without worrying if my battery is going to last or not. So that's the flexibility that they offer, and we'll put a link on the review page of the system. So what I'd like to do now is show you the beam pattern, And this is where it's really good. Like I said, this is not the lightest system around, but the good news is we believe it's one of the best beam patterns available. So this is the Pro 600, and there it is. Just enjoy that. 600 lumens on our lux meter. It's 46 lux. Just an incredible light. What it is, it's got a big halo that's very clear, no artifacts, and then a good center spot. That's the kind of light you want. You know, the halo allows you to see the sides of the trail, and the spot allows you to see really far away. So that's just the 600. Wait till you see the 1200. So here's the 1200. The 1200 has two bulbs. So this is the bulb on the left, which is a spot mode, and then this is the bulb on the right, which is a wider mode. And this is the bulb. This is when both of them are on. And there you go. I mean, this thing is just insanely beautiful because it's so even and bright. And I never realized, I thought it was a lumens game all this time. But I think it's really a wider beam game, and an evenness of beam pattern is what we're looking for. And this thing is so wide and bright that I actually enjoy riding without a helmet light in conjunction with this, because you can see to the left and right. You can see through switchbacks, and you don't even need a helmet light. A lot of people are used to it, but a helmet light will actually distract the beam pattern. You know, it will make certain parts of it brighter or darker. So something this big and even actually works by itself. So I'll just for kicks, I'm gonna also put in the 600 in case you got a lot of money and you wanna just do it all, or you just want a helmet light as well. So this is the 1200 and the 600 together. Normally you want this this lower, and you want this higher, the helmet light a little higher so you can see really far away. So this is really the limits of my backyard. If this was a bigger place, you'll see how far this beam will throw. But there you have it. It's the Nite Rider Pro 1200 and 600. Hats off to Nite Rider for doing a good job on this.